Hey everybody, how's it going? Mike here. I'm a little backed up once again with my reviews or my updates, so this will be my July 2015 update video. Today is Friday, August 28th, so pretty soon I'll be able to do the August update. So I'll try to go through this a little faster than I usually do. I know I ramble on too much, so let's just go through them and I won't pay too much attention to each title. As much attention to each title. So in July, I think I got about 15 to 20 titles. Let's see. So we'll start off with the DVDs. The first DVD from Shout Factory, Mr. Bean, the whole Bean. This is a 4 DVD set. Comes with a nice episode guide. And Rowan Atkinson is hilarious. I love Mr. Bean. And this is not the movies. It's the original British TV show, all 14 episodes, with some special features such as missing scenes, a 40-minute Story of Bean documentary, and 72-minute best bits of Mr. Bean. Really hilarious stuff. Good stuff. Rowan Atkinson is a great comedian. Check out the British series Blackadder. He's done so much good stuff other than Mr. Bean, but it's funny. The newest season, and probably I guess the last that they're putting out on DVD or Blu-ray. I got the Blu-ray of the 17th season of The Simpsons. We see with Kelsey Grammer's character here, Sideshow Bob. You know, usual good job by The Simpsons with the slipcover and 3 Blu-ray set with their usual nice slick booklet, which is an episode guide. So there's commentaries on every episode as well as deleted scenes. A couple bonus episodes from earlier seasons, things like that. So a good buy there. This was expensive for a while. I finally found it on sale at Best Buy for $25 back in July. So that was good. Being a Doctor Who fan and a completist, even though I have everything in this set, I got the Daleks. This is kind of like a greatest hits of the Daleks on DVD. It's free laptop decal inside. That would be your free laptop decal. And it's on 2 DVDs. And what it is, it's one Dalek episode from the 9th Doctor, Christopher Eccleston. 2 episodes from the 10th Doctor, David Tennant. 1 episode from Matt Smith's 11th Doctor. 1 episode from Peter Capaldi's 12th Doctor. And as special features, there's a new half-hour documentary on the origins of the Daleks, and the classic episode featuring the best Doctor of them all, Tom Baker, in the genesis of the Daleks. A tremendous 1974 story. In my opinion, the very best Doctor Who story ever. Doctor Who and the Genesis of the Daleks, written by Terry Nation, starring Tom Baker and Elizabeth Sladen as Sarah Jane, Ian Marter as Harry, from Tom Baker's first season as the Doctor, from 1975 actually, I'm sorry, and just a great show. I enjoy the new Doctor Who's, but the original 7 Doctors, especially the original 5 Doctors, were the best Doctors. A lot of younger people will disagree, but fuck them. I got this Fear Itself. If any of you have seen Showtime's, I think it was Showtime, Masters of Horror, they did 2 seasons, and it got canceled, and they moved it to NBC and called it Fear Itself. So they had to cut out a lot of blood and gore, but these are still hour-long episodes, and it comes in this neat gravestone packaging here. And each one is done by a different director. Not the greatest packaging on the inside. This is 4 discs. There's, see, two discs stacked on either side with 2 episodes, 2 episodes, 2 episodes, 2 episodes, and so forth. The last side of the last disc only has 1 episode. The special features really, there's like a 5 to 10 minute making of on each one. But, you know, it's an anthology show continuing on where Masters of Horror left off. But you get lots of great directors. John Landis, Darren Lynn Bousman, actors like Brandon Routh, Elizabeth Moss, Eric Roberts. Let's see, about 593 minutes, so it's about 10 hours of running time. 13 episodes, so it just lasted 1 season on NBC. Not as good as Masters of Horror, and not just because they couldn't curse and couldn't show as much blood and gore, but because they were kind of running out of steam at that point. But Masters of Horror is great. Some episodes greater than others. But there's some stinkers, but like any anthology series, there's some stinkers and some real quality episodes in this as well. Another classic here on DVD, The Monster Squad, a great 80s horror, kids horror film, really. And I had to search this out. This is the 2-disc 20th anniversary edition from 2007, as the movie was made in 1987. So you see the 2 discs, just the one single sheet insert there. But you get tons of special features. This is a really cool movie. Directed by Fred Decker. Written by Shane Black and Fred Decker. Shane Black was involved in Predator and so many other great movies. Fred Decker, great horror director. There's an audio commentary with Fred Decker and some of the actors. A second audio commentary with Fred Decker and director of photography Bradford May. There's a 5-part retrospective documentary that adds up to like a feature-length movie. A comedy bit, about 10-15 minute conversation with Frankenstein, the monster himself, done like as a really funny comedy bit. Deleted scenes, so on and so forth. And all the monsters are here. They couldn't call them by the names, so it's, you know, Count Dracula, I guess, wasn't copyrighted, but, you know, the Mummy instead of the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Gill Man, you know, things like that. But really great. I saw this, I was 10 years old in the theater. Just a real fun movie. And back when they used to actually make quality TV movies, Dark Night of the Scarecrow, the deluxe collector's edition. So this originally aired on CBS. This is from 1981. It was CBS Television Movie of the Week. Special features, director and writer commentary, CBS world premiere promo. Bubba Didn't Do It, 2012 documentary, 30 Years of the Scarecrow, and a cast reunion question and answer session from 2011. And a lot of stars here. We see Larry Drake, and geez, who else is in this? Charles Durning, Tanya Crow. Really a good movie, and one of the early, I guess, Scarecrow movies. And even though it was a TV movie, it still held some good frights. And it was a quality movie. Picked this up for about $10 on Amazon, so it was a fun pickup. Then I got the AMICUS collection. 3 discs, 3 movies. I know there's a box set of this where you get each movie in an individual case. But Peter Cushing is in all 3. You get Asylum, and Now the Screaming Starts, and The Beast Must Die. The good thing is, it's the same as if you bought them in their individual cases, because even though the back doesn't tell you squatta about the special features, there is there are documentaries for each of these commentaries rather for each of these films. There's some other various special features like short documentaries, actor bios, things like that. Great movies. And Now the Screaming Starts is set in 1795 England. Asylum, with Patrick McGee and Robert Powell, as well as Peter Cushing, obviously, is set in an asylum where a new doctor comes to work, but who's running the madhouse? The Beast Must Die. Calvin Lockhart plays a big game hunter. A lot of great English character actors in this one. They basically are hunting a werewolf in The Beast Must Die. Approximately 270 minutes between the three of them. And three really good movies from AMICUS, which, back from the 70s, these movies were. And, back then you had American International Pictures and you had AMICUS for these type of movies. So then I got a couple of Roger Corman triple and double features. The first is Roger Corman Cult Classics from Shout Factory triple feature, The Woman in Cages collection, each starring Pam Grier from Foxy Brown and Jackie Brown, The Big Bird Cage, The Big Dollhouse, and Women in Cages. This is as usual, the letter from Roger Corman, and you open up this one sheet insert, and there's some posters, foreign posters from the films. And it's a 2-disc set. The Big Bird Cage and Women in Cages on one disc, The Big Dollhouse on the other. There we see some of the lovely ladies there. And there's an audio commentary on The Big Dollhouse and The Big Bird Cage. And on The Big Dollhouse, there's a fairly long documentary covering all these women in prison Roger Corman films that Pam Grier was in. And not just these. If you've ever seen Black Mama, White Mama, that would be another Pam Grier. Sid Haig is in one or two of these movies. And these are just fun movies to watch, so it's a fun little triple feature. And the other one is The Evil and Twice Dead from the Roger Corman Cult Classic collection. And this is a 1-disc grindhouse feature with just the insert and credit sheet there. And the inside, just some foreign posters and stills. Audio commentary on each one, on The Evil and Twice Dead. Interview with actress Jill Whitlow. Really cool movies. Let's see. The Evil from 78 and Twice Dead from 86. So, a couple good horror movies to add to your Roger Corman Cult Classics collection. And last but not least on DVD is The Psycho Legacy, again from Shout Factory. Or, I guess, well, yeah, Shout Factory. And this is a really cool documentary, 2-disc set, all about all 4 Psycho films. Psycho 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first disc is the feature presentation with an 87-minute runtime. And the second disc is bonus features over 3 hours. You get the extended and deleted scenes, full panel discussion with Anthony Perkins, Norman Bates, the Psycho reunion panel, tour of the Bates Motel, revisiting Psycho 2, shooting Psycho 2, a visit with Psycho memorabilia collector, Psycho on the web, serial killer inspired art, and much, much more. So this came out in 2010, and it's really a great documentary covering, like I said, all 4 Psycho films. There's, a section on each of the 4 films. They obviously pay more attention to the first Psycho, and each segment gets shorter as they go along. But I think that this is a really great addition. So there's a few Blu-rays coming up, but this was the DVD pickups here. So just to recap, I got the complete 14 episodes of Mr. Bean, the 17th season of The Simpsons. Well, this is actually Blu-ray. I mixed that in, sorry. But the rest are all DVD so far. Doctor Who and the Daleks, kind of like a Daleks Greatest Hits. Fear Itself, aka Masters of Horror Season 3. 20th Anniversary 2-disc Monster Squad. Dark Night of the Scarecrow, CBS. The AMICUS Collection, Asylum, and Now the Screaming Starts, and The Beast Must Die. 3 films starring Peter Cushing. And from Shout Factory, 2 Roger Corman cult classics, triple feature Woman in Cages, Big Bird Cage, Big Dollhouse, and Women in Cages. And double feature The Evil and Twice Dead, and The Psycho Legacy. So those were my July DVD pickups. And here's the Blu-ray pickups for July. I got the Texas Chainsaw 3D from Anchor Bay, the 2012 version. This, I don't think, is as bad as everyone makes it out to be. Certainly not as good as Part 1, not even probably as good as Part 2 with Dennis Hopper. Maybe not even as good as Leatherface Part 3. Definitely better than The Next Generation with Zellweger and McConaughey, though. But tons of special features. What's cool about this is they included Gunnar Hansen and what's her name, who played in the original one. I can't think of her name. But and also Bill Moseley played Chop Top in Part 2. They're in a huge scene in the beginning of the movie, because this movie takes place directly, supposedly, where the original 1974 movie leaves off. So we get to see more about the family. It really disregards all the sequels, Part 2, Part 3, The Next Generation, the 2 awful, awful, awful remakes. I can't say enough how awful those 2 remakes were. That fucking Jessica Biel movie, so terrible. Platinum Dunes, Michael Bay, all that kind of garbage. Arlie Ermey in the second one, horrible. So I think this is far better than those 2 remakes. Not as good as the original series. So if I had to rank Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Part 1 obviously is 1, Part 2 is 2, Part 3 is 3. I would say this is 4. And then the Next Generation with McConaughey and Zellweger and the 2 remakes, throw them away. I wouldn't even buy them. I'm a completist, but in this case, I will never buy them. From Olive Films, or Vinegar Syndrome, I got Don't Go in the Woods, or Don't Go in the Woods Alone. DVD fell out. Blu-ray DVD combo. Really cheesy slasher film, but fun nonetheless. 3 commentaries, one with the director and some actors, and one with people who do a podcast called The Hysteria Continues, so it's like from a fan point of view. Autograph signing party featurette, which is a half an hour. Cast and crew featurette, which is an hour. TV promo compilation, 15 minutes. So it's from 1981, 82 minutes. Really cheesy slasher film, but I like it. And then from George A. Romero and Blue Underground, the original, not the stupid-ass remake, but the original, The Crazies. After Night of the Living Dead, but before Dawn of the Dead, came The Crazies. This has an audio commentary with Romero, an interview with star Lynn Lowry, and TV spots and trailers. I think this is one of George Romero's Obviously one of his lesser known movies, but definitely underrated. The remake, even though people say the remake is bad, that's still overrating it because it was horrible. Didn't do this movie justice at all. But again, shot in Pittsburgh. And the army comes in and takes over this town where people have gone crazy. Richard Liberty from Day of the Dead, Dr. Frankenstein there, is in this. Richard Lowry, or Lynn Lowry again, I said. Richard France from Dawn of the Dead. Pretty good movie. And Blue Underground, nice transfer. And the rest are from Shout Scream Factory. I got two more Roger Corman's cult classics. Humanoids from the Deep. And if we open this up, again, as usual with the Roger Corman cult classics, we get a nice booklet. And also known as, a.k.a. Humanoids from the Deep, a.k.a. Monster. So that gives you a little more. And this is really about, well, it's about creatures raping women and their offspring, I guess. It's, but it features an early score from James Horner, who went on to do Titanic and good stuff like that. Guy just passed away this past year, within the past year. Rob Bottin did the special effects, RoboCop, The Thing, Total Recall. New high-definition transfer of the uncut international version, which is why at the beginning it says Monster, not Humanoids from the Deep. Never before seen deleted scenes. Leonard Maltin interviewing Roger Corman. A featurette, The Making of Humanoids from the Deep. I like to switch the cover to Monster, but yes, it is Humanoids from the Deep. The second one, Forbidden World, and this is that was from 80, or that was from 79, I believe. That last one, yeah, no, that was from 80, and this Forbidden World is from 82, and this is a 2-disc. Interview with Roger Corman, interview with the cast and crew, a look at the special effects with really famous guys did the special effects on this one. We have Robert and Denny Skotak, John Carl Beekler, R. Christopher Biggs, and Tony Randall, theatrical trailer. And the second disc, which is a standard definition DVD, is the unrated director's cut with an audio commentary with director Alan Holzman. And this Forbidden World, also known as Mutant. And as you can see by the look of the creature, this is definitely an alien ripoff. And so, again, I like to switch the cover around. I love these reversible covers. And again, with the Roger Corman cult classics, especially on Blu-ray, we get another really nice full color booklet with an essay, credits, plenty of cool stills from the film. And here's the 2 discs. We see one is Forbidden World and one is the director's cut called Mutant. So packed with special features. So that makes 4 Roger Corman pickups. These 2 on Blu-ray, Humanoids from the Deep and Forbidden World, aka Monster and Mutant. And on DVD, The Evil and Twice Dead, double feature, and a triple feature of The Women in Cages, Big Dollhouse and The Big Birdhouse. And the last 2 are from Scream Factory proper. One is I, Madman. I've already reversed the cover on that. When you purchase it, this is the cover you will see. And I flipped it over to this one. This has Tibor Takis in it as the Madman, who's hunting down this girl. Audio commentary featuring director Tibor Takis and actor and artistic supervisor Randall William Cook. Ripped from the pages, the making of, featuring all involved, behind the scenes footage, theatrical trailer, and still gallery from 1989, 89 minutes. I'm Madman. And last but definitely not least, The Howling 2. It's not over yet. Co-starring the late great Christopher Lee. Absolutely fantastic. And the reversible cover is something like this. This is what you get. And I'm going to reverse this cover. I'm surprised I haven't done it yet. But there is the reversible cover. And you get some nice special features on The Howling 2 as well. Audio commentary with director Philippe Mora. Audio commentary with composer Steve Parsons and editor Chuck Bornstein. An interview with actor Reb Brown. An interview with the beautiful Sybil Danning, who basically was the star of this movie. Interviews with special effects artists Steve Johnson and Scott Wheeler. Theatrical trailer and still gallery from The Howling 2. Sterba werewolf bitch. So this must be foreign language. She'll bring out the beast in you. Haha, she'll bring out the best in you, the beast in you. So The Howling 2 from Scream Factory. So to recap my July Blu-ray pickups, the 2012 Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D. Don't Go in the Woods from Vinegar Syndrome, from Blue Underground, The Crazies, Forbidden World, and Humanoids from the Deep, aka Mutant and Monster, Monster and Mutant, Roger Corman Cult Classics, I'm Madman, and The Howling Part 2. So I got that done in under a half an hour. Whereas in the past, this many would have taken me about an hour. So I hope you don't mind that I didn't go into as much detail as I used to. But I figured they were getting boring. So here's July's haul. I can just barely get them all in frame there. Sorry about the glare, folks. This is not a professional operation. But 18 titles, I believe. And I will be back next time. I still have to finish up the music videos. No, you know what? It's 17 titles. My mistake. 17 titles. But I still have to finish up the end of the music videos. And then do my August pickups. There's a couple days left in August. Who knows? I may get something else. But I got, again, another 15 to 20 pickups. And I think you'll like August even better because there's way more Scream Factories in there. So, I hope everybody's doing well. And, well, I hope you've enjoyed these pickups. If anybody has any questions about the specifics of these, I'd be happy to answer them if you leave a comment. And I will see you soon. And just know that even though I haven't been making any videos recently, I have been watching your guys' videos. I want to say a special hi, for no particular reason other than I like you guys and I like the videos you do, to probably my favorite YouTuber, Dean of DVD. Dean, how you doing? Thanks for reaching out and saying hi to me. Sammy, Falligar517. And Chris, Lylesburg711, and Aaron Pinn. You guys, no particular order, are my 4 favorite YouTubers. And there's plenty of others that I'm forgetting. But especially Dean. Thanks a lot, Dean. I really do appreciate you reaching out to me. So you 4 guys, Dean, Sammy, Aaron and Chris Lylesburg. I've really been enjoying your guys' videos. And I haven't been commenting, I know, but I have been watching. I just haven't been feeling well, and so on and so forth. Unlike certain people who shall remain nameless. Not you four guys, but there's somebody with the initials AT who tends to go on and on and on about his personal life ad nauseum. Well, to me, that's not what this is about. This is about saying hi to people, making friends, and reviewing movies. Not talking about your personal life ad nauseum. Nobody cares. Go see a shrink. But thanks to you four guys for your awesome videos, your awesome reviews. Okay, I wanted to bring this up to 30 minutes. I see I've done that by more than 45 seconds. So, until I do my August video, which will be in just a few days, hopefully, I will see you guys then. Take it easy. Peace.